Hey everyone. Yeah, figure it's about time for an update. Just very emotional. So I'm gonna try and let Carla do a lot of the talking and updating, and I'll crack a few jokes here and there. Sure.
Okay, so thanks guys. We appreciate your prayers. Today is my first day trying to be sort of semi-normal with my work. So getting back on track. I'm not sure if I'm on track yet. I'm pretty exhausted after today. But we are plugging ahead. We are doing good. Scott and I are doing good. We have really neat moments together. Lots of great conversation. One of the reasons we got married is because we were such good friends and we could talk for hours and hours. And so we still do. And so I just want you to know that our marriage is doing great. But Scott is declining. It seems this week's faster than usual. He does have some moments that are good, and we're very grateful for those. And then usually he's pretty wiped after that. So we're up till now, he has used his poles, which he has his hiking poles here. He's used mostly his poles indoors.
They work great.
They work great, although we are at the stage where the poles aren't cutting it anymore. So starting a couple days ago, we have moved to the walker indoors. So we've had to move a little bit of furniture around, and we are making that work. So that's a bit of a change for us. And what I have to figure out is how do I clean the wheels every time we come in, because it's messy out there, and then I got to let it all dry and mud, and then figure out how to carry that up so that we're not getting mud all over the main floor here. Anyway, so we've got that. We have had to purchase some medical equipment, which we are so grateful. We still have some of the treatment money that we have now had to put towards some of the aids that Scott needs. Yeah. And so we're just really grateful. We've been able to find a few things, use some things we've had to buy brand new. And I did some installing today, so I feel like a pro. Down on my belly on the floor trying to figure out how to hook things up, but I did it and it's solid and firm. So he's safer. We will start tomorrow. We should be getting an installation in our home. Because we live in a bi-level, there is no main floor that doesn't have stairs. So to get into our house, there is a couple of stairs outside, and then there are stairs inside the house, about 7 or 8 stairs inside the house. And so together with some family and prayer, we have decided to put in an electronic elevator chairlift in our stairs, and that should be done tomorrow. Because as it is, Scott and I still want to go out and do things, but the stairs are becoming quite dangerous. He did fall last week.
She knows how to find the good deals.
Yep, I'm doing my best to be frugal and be a good steward of the funds we've been given and make good use. So I've been really doing my best. We were able to find a bathtub lift that was a good price. It's not like if we were going to buy brand new, this probably wouldn't have been the one we got. But for what we need, it is at this point way better than the options we have, which was not taking a bath. And so this is better. And Scott does like soaking.
Hopping in and out of the hot tub has been getting a little harder.
Yeah. So he doesn't have the ability to lift his left foot anymore. He's got like drop foot with some of the damage that's happening from his brain. He is crying a lot these days, and we know that it's not any specific one thing that's making him sad. We know that the sadness is his brain. It's a tumor in his brain. The one that's
most of the time I'm just thinking of my family and friends is enough to cause me to tear up.
Yeah, so it's not that any of them are in a sad situation, but just he has a lot of things that he cries through, and that's fine. But we also know that there isn't actually anything to comfort or change. It's the brain tumor that the doctor tells us is growing on that emotional part of his brain. His temperature is still wonky.
It's been better, but yeah, it can be off at times.
Yeah, it can be off. His balance, of course. His hearing. So his hearing is gone in his right ear. We are doing our best. We've been doing like oil treatments and different things to try and see if there's something else in it that we can do. So far, it makes no difference. Yeah. So thankfully, his left ear still works. His vision is still very poor. Like we don't expect that to improve much unless they do another surgery or something. And so we're very grateful for the cannabis solutions that we have, which we thought we were doing CBD, and it turns out we weren't doing CBD, which is actually good. The medication that we're on is actually, or I keep saying we, but I do the ordering. He does the taking. And it's 100% THC. So they were asking us, like, does he get high? And we're like, no, not really. However, he does
giggle in the night.
He does giggle in the night and you know, whatever. But other than that,
I sleep through it, so I haven't heard myself giggling.
Yeah. But the really neat thing is we did accidentally have to go a few days without the medication. And what we noticed is he has zero appetite without it, like no hunger, like a bite of toast is all he can get in a full day, and also cannot sleep. So the THC that we're taking, or he's taking, is keeping his appetite, keeping him strong, and keeping him rested. So that's really good.
So yeah, when I take it, I can eat all day long.
And evening and morning, and if he wakes up in the night.
Get up early and have a snack.
Yeah. So, and the other thing is he has been having headaches. And so we're not entirely sure why, but when he goes from sitting to standing, he gets like really bad headaches. We know they're from the tumors. We suspect that there's more swelling again. We had a bit of a scare again last week, or towards the end of last weekend. And so his dexamethasone, the steroids, has been increased again. We doubled it. We went up slowly to avoid some of the anxiousness and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So right now we're trying to handle all pain, do all pain management with Tylenol or T3s. We want to not get to the hydromorph until we absolutely have to. So thankfully palliative care is on board with that. And so we are doing our best to go with Tylenol, and that does seem
Just gonna
to
go
be...
grab a Kleenex.
Here you go. There's one right here.
Thanks.
Let's get a clean one. Just a second here. So we're trying to do our best to stay on top of things so that we don't get to that high pain levels that would require the hydromorph. Other than that, yeah, just like same issues, but declining. And yeah, we're still dealing with some of the same stuff. Like it's hard to know, how do we plan? What can we do? What will he have energy for? Scott loves being with people. So the last week we were able to see a really good friend of his several times, and that's excellent. We love that. Our pastor came to visit us, and then we do have to be careful because those kind of visits wipe him out. Our kids were over. We did Easter on the 16th, which was so fun. We had so much fun, and good food. Everyone was here. I think everyone was here. Yeah, everyone was here. Mm-hmm. It was like so good, but it's exhausting. And so we don't have the energy for recuperation like we used to. We have had to cut out a few other things that we used to do as far as like childcare and things, because it's hard for Scott. He can't do as much as he would like. So we need to figure out ways to work around seeing grandkids in a different fashion.
No, it was fun seeing our 1-year-old grandson, Torn, walking down the hallway. I'm going, he's doing better than I'm doing.
Yeah, he walks a little straighter than Scott does. So yeah, overall we're doing great. I just want to say again, like, thank you to those who have blessed us financially, because it is allowing him to stay home. Now we've used a little bit of that money to buy some of this medical equipment. So a bed rail, the bathtub lift, the toilet frame, and the elevator that will be installed tomorrow, which will allow him to still come and go and still have some outings and things like that, and sort of live a bit more of a normal life as long as we can.
When I walk up the stairs, I'm literally hanging onto the railing and pulling myself up because my legs are getting pretty heavy.
Yeah, and he did trip on the stairs last time. So, and part of that is he can't lift his foot. So he can lift his leg, but not his foot. So thanks to a sister-in-law, she suggested different shoes. So he had indoor shoes that were grippy, but she was suggesting maybe a different pair would be better. So he went out and bought that this afternoon, or this morning, so that he has a good pair of shoes. And so yeah, we're keeping on going. We are not stressed about the long-term future. We know where he's going, and we're happy about that. But we are also it's sad. We're grieving dreams. Mm-hmm. There's situations that we had thought about that we would be doing this summer, and it looks like maybe we won't be able to. And so there's lots of sadness, but yet we're also so grateful. We did not expect that we'd be here, which is almost 6 months after his surgery. And they told us 1 to 3 months, and here we're at 6 months. So again, we want to thank you guys, because without your prayers, without your support, without your help financially, we would not be here. And so we are very aware that we are part of a body, and you guys have done an amazing job of making us feel like we're loved. Yeah. You care about us, our life together, and it's been a real blessing. And so, we're keeping on going, and we have things that we're trying to look forward to. And another praise item and good note here, Scott's house did sell. And so that is empty, done, finished, toot finny. That will close on May 5th. And so we are excited about having one more thing checked off that we can
big one,
kind of put that to rest and just be 100% focused on living together. And yeah, so thanks again. Again, just want to say, if you want to visit with Scott or call him, maybe text me first, because he doesn't always check his phone, or he loses it. And
we've lost count how many times I've lost my phone.
Yeah, like a day.
And some of them are really weird.
So we want to give you the opportunity. So message me, make arrangements. He loves that. He's a people person. He's an extrovert. So any of those kinds of things are good for him. So we're open to all those sorts of things. And we do like to go out. So even going out for coffee, it might not be a long visit. A drink, dessert, if it's him, fries, whatever. Anyway, we enjoy that kind of thing, and we do want to build memories. So yeah, keep connecting. Please keep praying for us. This journey, as it gets harder and as he declines farther, is exhausting. It's hard to know how to plan for the future. It's hard to know how to plan for business, how to plan for anything.
This woman is doing an amazing job of caregiving for me. Oh, and by the way, the clock works now.
The clock works. So anyway, we're plugging ahead. Some days there's more tears than others.
Hey, but I did grocery shopping today.
Yeah, him and Jacob went grocery shopping, and that was pretty cool. It might have taken them longer than it would have taken me, but oh well, I don't care. So, and he had his walker, and he had his list, and yeah, so it worked out. So yeah, call us, connect with us. We do love hearing from you guys, and knowing you guys are praying, that's just a super big encouragement. So
we just keep walking by faith and see what God's going to do.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.